You've crossed into the veil. This is Valen K. Time is the Cruel Mistress. Episode 1. Before me stands an all-powerful goddess. I'm laughing at something she said, nodding, agreeing, like I've rehearsed this devotion my entire life. Then she snaps her fingers. She grows taller, larger, monumental. Her expression doesn't change, but it's disappointed. My hands look thinner, veins rising to the surface. My voice cracks when I speak. I lift my phone. The face staring back at me isn't me. Wrinkles fold at the corners of my eyes. My jaw sags. I look tired, ancient. Then my eyes snap open. The sunlight peeks through the blinds, shining into my face. For a moment, I almost forgot what day it is. Almost. Today is my 21st birthday, yet I feel hollow. My hands are beginning to tremble. 21 isn't a celebration anymore. It's a countdown. A knock sounds at my door. Prepare to step in, happy yet anxious. For a moment, nothing can be heard but the ticking of the clock. Then, tears well in my mother's eyes as she pulls me into a tight embrace. My father lets out a sigh, the kind of sigh that only comes from someone who has already stood before her. Today's the day, champ, he says softly. Are you ready? I force out my most confident smile. Of course. It's just an evaluation from the great Mistress T, right? It'll be fine, right? My dad looks at me like he can see right through me. Then he offers a small, careful smile. That's right. The session of time is at 11 tonight. Until then, you should enjoy your youth. After eating my mom's famous country fried steak and eggs, I grab my bike and ride to the local coffee shop. As I pass through the neighborhood, I spot Mr. and Mrs. Garrison out on their morning jog. I've known them since I was a kid, yet they've remained just as useful as the day I met them. Forever 21. They notice me and wave, cheerful but cautious. Mrs. Garrison calls out, "May the Mistress bless you with eternal youth." Mr. Garrison gives me a firm nod. Good luck, young Calider. I wave back, feeling a flicker of comfort just from being recognized. Then I notice it. People who normally wouldn't bat an eye at me now stare at my hand with quiet dread. The Roman numerals -XXI. 21. A little girl, maybe 7, points to me while tugging on her middle-aged mother's dress. The woman looks up, seeing my markings, then quickly turns and shields her daughter from view. They know my time has come. Tonight, time itself will pass judgment. I reach a coffee shop, our town's pride and joy. Bricks everywhere, brown on brown, like the place was built to stay warm and never change. Tables of 4 are spaced just far enough apart to look intentional. The barista moves in a systematic rhythm, jotting down orders, crafting drinks, and delivering them to customers like it's choreography. Emma and Vincent should be in the back, but first, I need to pick me up. After waiting in line, it's finally my turn. The barista gives me an energetic smile and somehow optimism intact despite the rush. What can I get for you, sir? I glance at the regular menu, then remember. I turn over my hand. Her smile drops. Uncertainty replaces it. She panics, just slightly, and reaches beneath the counter for the special menu marked 21 forever. The prices are the same. The drinks, however, are far more extravagant. I chose the pumpkin spice, a drink that won't be available for another 8 months. She hands it to me with shaky hands. May the Mistress bless you with eternal youth. In the time goddess we trust, I reply, and force my voice to sound normal. I head to the back and spot Emma and Vincent arguing over which milkshake is best. Classic. On my left sits Emma. Golden skin, bright blue eyes, radiant blonde hair. She's wearing a punk rock shirt, black leggings, and black boots. I've known her since we were kids, since the day when she fought off a group of bullies for being like it was nothing. I glance at her hand. The same markings glow beneath her skin. 21, with a dash above it. Born the same day, judged on the same night. On my right is Vincent. I've only known him for a couple of years, but we already became good friends. He has slicked back brown hair, a trimmed goatee, and deep brown eyes. He's wearing a black trench coat over a white t-shirt and black jeans. His hand reads XXX 30. I can't believe it's already been a year since he stood before her. I hope the Mistress grants me that age. Vincent leans back in his chair, sipping black coffee. Emma, I'm telling you, you can't beat the classics. Vanilla, chocolate, maybe strawberry if you're feeling bold. Why in the living hell would you order pistachio milkshake? It's like you want the world to descend into chaos. Emma, per usual, gets fired up, leaning forward across the table. Because if you stick to boring flavors, your taste palette won't evolve. Why not try pistachio, caramel, or dare I say it, she says, grinning, key lime pie? Vincent scrunches the bridge of his nose. Emma. That's when they both notice me. Emma switches from argumentative to compassionate in mere seconds, lunging across the table to hug me. Ethan! Happy 21st! We're wondering when you were going to show up. And this dingus wanted to start a stupid argument after I said, pistachio is the best type of milkshake to ever grace this earth. Vincent sighs to daps me up. And then I said those flavors are absolutely unnecessary. Unlike whatever mad scientist experiment she's going for. Anyway, how you been, man? I give him my best all is well smile. Great! Looking forward to meeting the great Mistress T. They stare at me, then at each other, then back to me. Emma pouts and takes my hand. Ethan, you're a terrible liar. This whole meeting is stressing you out, huh? I try to brush it off. What do you mean? I'm totally fine. I'm pumped even. Vincent snorts. You don't have to lie, man. We can see right through you. Even a blind man can see you're full of shit. His tone is firm, but his eyes stay warm. You don't have to hide in front of us. Mistress knows I've been in your shoes. Just a year ago. I'm lucky I got this age, and not 60. Or worse. What my parents got. For a moment, none of us speak. Only the rustle and bustle of the coffee shop fills the silence. Then Emma groans dramatically. Ugh, this sucks! Guys, it's our birthday, our 21st birthday. So why don't we celebrate? My face scrunches into confusion. Vincent chuckles, but Emma's eyes burn with determination. I speak first. Emma, you can't be serious. Out of all the birthdays that get celebrated, the 21st is avoided. You know why? Because it's treated as preparation for the session of time, an event that changes your life forever. Vincent nods. He's right. Getting wasted on the day Mistress C judges you isn't exactly the smartest move. Emma's voice rises, defiant. That's exactly why we should do it. Once the decision is made, you're stuck wherever she puts you. So why not live your best year now, while you can still breathe, while you can still feel alive? My voice trembles as I try to argue through the fear. So what? We just party like there's no tomorrow? What if we missed our session because we're too drunk? What if something... Emma cuts in, pointing at Vincent with a grin. Vincent won't let that happen, right, Vincent? You gotta watch us oh so reckless young people from going too hard. Vincent blinks. What? Now I gotta be the responsible uncle all of a sudden? He pauses. expression shifts, thoughtful, then smiles. You know what? What the hell? Let's do it. Vincent? Hell yeah, Uncle Vincent! Emma shrieks, lunging at him, nearly knocking him off the floor. That's what I'm talking about! I bolt out of my seat. I thought you, out of all people, would be against this. What's changed?
Uncle Vincent's
I am against it.
Uncle Vincent's the man.
But
Uncle
I
Vincent's
realized
the
two
man.
things.
Uncle Vincent's the man.
One,
Uncle Vincent's the
Emma's gonna do it no matter what we say. Two, he glances at our hands. I don't want you guys to have regrets once your age is assigned. I missed my chance, so don't miss yours. Have fun. I must have time warped into another dimension. Vincent, the calm, collected guy who thinks everything through, is agreeing to chaos incarnate. And me, I'm starting to see her side too. A sigh of defeat. Well, my dad did say I should enjoy my youth. Emma's grin stretches wide. There you go. I knew you both would come around eventually. The session of time is around 11 for us, so we should start around 6 for the party. I'll get everything set up. You two better be there, or I'm going to come after you with a bat. Okay? Okay. Later, loves. Without waiting for a response, she drops a tip on the table and bolts out the door. Vincent shakes his head, smiling despite himself. She really does move at her own drumbeat. Then he looks at me, apologetic. Sorry, Ethan. I've never seen her this fired up before. She really must want you to enjoy your 21st birthday. He turns his hand so I can see. XXX 30. I was more or less squeaky clean and got this number. It's not bad, but it's not forever 21 status. She probably wants you to use yours to the fullest. Anyway, I'll see you later. Try not to be too late, or she'll take it out on me. I nod, still spiraling at the thought of that. For the first time in years, there will be a birthday party on the day of a session of time. With a wave, he heads out. I follow not too long after, grab my bike, and pedal on home. My nerves spike as I stare at the clock on my nightstand. 4 hours until the session of time. Should I really be going to this party? And, right on cue, my phone starts to buzz. It's Emma. You better show up, or I'll make you regret it for the rest of your life. I don't know what's worse. Mistress T judging me, or Emma haunting me? I reply back. Alright, I'm coming. Can't miss my best friend's party, right? It's our party. I'm gonna make sure this is the best night of your life before judgment hour. I hesitate, thumbs hovering over the screen. Don't we need to be coherent? Pretty sure the mistress wouldn't want us blackout drunk. Her reply is instant. Well, she'll just have to make do. I stare at the message longer than I should. Text back. I guess nothing gets past you. I'll see you in a bit. Of course you will. Now get your butt over here already. I slip my phone into my pocket and get dressed. A black and white t-shirt, blue jeans, and my good old black Converse. Before I can head out the door, I find my parents waiting in the living room. My mom is tearing up again. This time the tears won't stop. My stoic dad looks up with a hard expression. For a moment, we study each other. Then he finally speaks. So, you're going to a party and then meet Mistress T. Don't you think that's irresponsible? I'll control my liquor, Dad. I'm not a kid anymore. I know my limits. Do you? You're about to meet a godly being with the smell of alcohol on you. She hardly steps out of her chambers, but when she does, she demands authority. You should treat the mistress with the utmost respect, Ethan. Your life very well depends on it. He's right. I shouldn't be doing this. I should be on my best behavior. Then a part of me whispers that this might be the last moment I can make an unforgettable memory. This night has to be worthwhile. Mom, Dad, I want to spend what little time I have while I'm still like this. My dad rises like he's about to argue, but my mom grabs his wrist, tears spilling over. Let him finish. He glares at her, then looks at me. My eyes are firm, focused. Slowly, he sits back down. You both taught me to stay in my lane and not cause trouble. Ever since I was a kid, I remember when I stole a candy bar once. You told me I couldn't have it because I had already had too much sugar. I didn't listen. I took it anyway. I've never seen you so angry, Dad. Even though it was just a candy bar, even though you returned it and paid it back, it still went on my record. I crossed my arms, trying to keep myself from shaking again. I'm not going to list all my mistakes or argue whether they matter or not. What I will say is, I want this night to be a memorable one with my friends. Isn't that something I should have for myself before I go? Silence fills the room. Then my parents look at each other, then down at their hands. Green numerals glow faintly beneath their skin. 44 and 43. And then they start laughing. Not mocking, not bitter, just genuine laughter, like the kind of people forgetting they are allowed to have. Mom speaks first, wiping tears from her cheeks. You're right, honey. You're young. You're allowed to make mistakes. Her eyes sharpen gently. Just remember, mistakes have consequences. Dad nods, voice lower now. The mistress sees all, son. So there isn't anything she can't see. Anything you do tonight, she'll see it too. So try not to go too crazy, okay? A rough smile tugs at his mouth. Although, you're not the type to. Ouch. Uncontrollable laughter erupts from each of us. And for that moment, we're family again. I hug them, and they hold on to me tight. Just be sure to come back safely, my mom whispers. I will. I promise. It'll be like nothing happened. I step outside and start the short walk to Emma's house. It's about 2 blocks away. If I remember right, her parents are off on a business trip. Must be nice to do whatever you want on your 21st. Then again, they are forever 21. They probably see her staying 21 as an inevitability. I lift up my hand. Green aura swirls into place, showing the Roman numerals of -21. For all I know, this is the last day I'll ever see it like this. Tomorrow it could shift. Maybe I'd make it to 30, maybe 60, or a regressor. The word alone makes my stomach tighten. Fear crawls up to my throat, and I forced it back down. No. I keep my head down. I mind my business. I can't be that bad. I won't be. Before I can spiral further, loud music thumps through the air. Guess I'm close. Cars, kegs, red cups scattered across the lawn, dancing, laughing, and other things happening in shadows. Yep, this is a party, alright. I slip past him and push inside, which is somehow even louder. The whole house shakes as the DJ rides the bass. Before I can process anything, someone launches at me like a golden retriever. I would have fallen if it weren't for the wall behind me. Of course, it's Emma. You came! Damn, took you long enough! Black shorts, white t-shirt, red high tops. Already drunk. Of course I came. Can have you kicking my butt next day. But geez, Em, how are you already this drunk? She bursts out laughing and punches my shoulder. Hard. Come on, Ethan. It's only been an hour. Gotta have a good time before regrets takes over. Am I right? I rub my shoulders. Yeah, I guess. Just try not to destroy the house before then. Aren't you worried about your parents? Her smile flickers. Just for a second. Then it stretches wider. They said they don't care what I do. As long as I become forever 21 and don't embarrass the family name, They'll send someone over to clean up after we go. Yo, it's Ethan. I was getting frustrated how long you were taking. Can't keep a lady waiting, my dude. And here comes Vincent. Cool, collected, somehow still sober. Well, you know, I say forcing a grin. Gotta get mentally ready before it comes. Vincent nods. Yeah, I feel you. It won't be too bad. Keep your head down. Don't overthink it. You don't want to be all tense before meeting the mistress, right? He hands me a beer. I stare at it for a moment. Then, I take it. Yeah, you're right. Gotta live a little. Emma squeezes me tight. There you go! Woo! Screw the session of time! Emma! I clap my hand over her mouth. The digital clock on the wall freezes, glitching. For 1 second, nothing moves. Then the number jumps forward and time continues. Guests continue like nothing happened. A bit nervous. I lean forward and whisper, "You gotta keep that to yourself. Rumor spreads fast, and people get reported for less." Emma rolls her eyes. Yeah, whatever. Let them be afraid. I won't. After the tension passes, we talk our way upstairs and slip onto the second floor balcony. From here, the neighborhood looks almost peaceful. Porch lights glowing, cars lining the curbs like nothing's wrong. Then you look past it. The city of Novara hums in neon lights and screens. Billboards loop smiling faces and perfect skin. And far beyond all of it, towering over the skyline, is Mistress T's tower. My stomach knots. Emma closes the space between us. Her lavender perfume mixes with the stale beer and sharp liquor, distracting enough that it throws me off my senses for a bit. Vincent noticed and laughs under his breath. I'll get you another beer, flashing me a devilish wink. On me. Be right back. Don't you leave me here, you bastard! For a moment, it's quiet, just distant music and the city's electric buzz. Then Emma breaks the silence. Ethan, are you scared? Yeah. I don't know what even counts as good or bad. Even when we were kids, the teachers never went into specifics. They only said taking someone's life is like stealing Lady T's authority. That's a sin. Everything else is a hit or miss. Emma nods, jaw tightening. I feel like this whole thing is stupid. Yeah, I get it. We follow traditions. But look what they've created. Emma, hear me out. Famous last words. Shut up. She huffs, and I can't tell if her face is red from annoyance, the booze, or both. I'm just saying, why is the fate of how I look for the rest of my life decided by some old hag? That old hag is basically a god. She bends time like it's nothing. Remember, she stopped the flow of water so she could walk across it. Cool, magic tricks, big whoop. I stare at her. Emma. The same god controls the temple wardens. The same wardens who execute anyone who goes against her word. I get your privilege, but not everyone is like you. She leans into me harder, her hair brushing against my cheeks. Yeah, I know. I just hate this crooked system. And yeah, my parents forced me to be compliant. If I do anything wrong, they make it disappear. Won't Mistress T count that? Emma shrugs. What do I care if I age a little? You're reckless. You know that? She giggles and lifts her eyes to mine, soft but fiery. Yeah, but you don't mind that, right? He crawls up to my neck. I feel myself blushing. Oh, someone has to watch your back, right? Take another swig of my beer. Finish it faster than expected. Emma smirks. Look at you! Give you a few more drinks and you'll be breakdancing on the dance floor in no time. Vincent returns, this time with a red cup in hand. My eyes narrow at him. Thought you were bringing beer. Vincent smirks. Found something better. He passes it over. Emma's eyes light up. And this is exactly what she wanted. I knew Vincent would get wild. Come on, Ethan. Drink, 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 drink. And then the night dissolves. Drinking, dancing. Emma's laugh in my ear. Another shot. Music pounding. Then black. Completely black. A scream tears through it. The vision snaps back. A broken bottle in my hand. Blood. So much blood. I look at myself. Not mine. I turn. Vincent. On the floor. Too still. My heart slams against my ribs. The music's still playing. People have backed away. Eyes staring. Judging. He killed him! Regress him! May the mistress damn him! No, it wasn't me. It wasn't. I stand too fast. The ball still clutched in my hand. They recoil. Then Emma pushes through the crowd. She looks at Vincent, then at me. Her expression shifts. Shock, fear, something else. She walks forward and takes the broken bottle, then grabs my wrist. It's almost time, Ethan. Her voice is firm. No slur, no laughter, just icy cold. Emma, that's not for me to decide. Her grip tightens. That's for Mistress T. The room tilts. How did this happen? We were just laughing. Why is Vincent on the ground? Why am I holding the bottle? Why can't I remember? Emma pulls me through the hallway. Eyes follow, whispering. I look down. Blood. I shut my eyes. We reach her room. She points to the bed. Sit. I do. I'm grabbing clothes from my dad's room. Walking into the session covered in blood isn't exactly formal. It's a joke, but her voice is steady. Too steady. Emma, I didn't... Ethan, I need to think. Let the mistress decide what happened. The temple wardens will be here in 10 minutes. If you're good, you won't regress. And if I'm not... The words slip out before I can stop them. Silence. She looks at me. Not scared. Not angry. Calculating. Her jaw tightens. I'll get your clothes. She leaves. The music downstairs still pounding. Then it cuts off. What the hell are you still doing here? Get out! Feet thunder through the home and out the door. I move to the window. People spill into the streets. Some glance up at me. Their faces twist. I step back. Pure disgust. No. It can't be me. Vincent can't be. The door opens. Emma returns with a polo and black jeans. She glances at my shoes. You're lucky those aren't bloody too. Another joke. No smile. A knock at the door. Sharp. That's them. Hurry, I'll stall. I hesitate. Are you going to tell them? She freezes. Her head tilts, slightly. Her teeth press into her bottom lip. And she doesn't answer. Rage burns underneath my throat. Emma! I didn't do it! Kinda hard to believe you when you're covered in blood, holding a broken bottle, and Vince's goddamn corpse in my living room. My heart drops. I release my lungs in short, uneven pulls. Tears blur my vision. Her eyes, the ones that were so warm a minute ago, look distant now. But beneath it, something flickers. I shouldn't have said that. A pause. Another knock rattles the door. Slow. Deliberate. Let's go. We descend down the staircase. Vincent's body lies in the center of the living room. His eyes are still open, unblinking, frozen in shock. I didn't do it. We step around him. The front door opens. Outside, 2 temple wardens wait. 1 male, 1 female. Emerald armor, black beneath, and the hourglass crest staring back at me. Still. Precise. The male speaks first. Ethan Calider, Emma Grayson. Your session of time begins now. You will accompany us. We nod. The female warden steps inside slightly, gaze landing on the body. Her posture stiffens. What happened here? Emma answers before I can speak. He's dead. You're here to escort us, aren't you? The female warden's eyes narrow. The male places a can lightly on her forearm. Private Briggs. I will notify investigators. Our orders are clear. Escort the candidates. Briggs' jaw tightens. Her stare lingers on Emma, then shifts to me. I can barely breathe. Finally. So be it. Come with us.